Hello there all, welcome to torncity and welcome to my YouTube channel Test Journal. So today I'll be talking about basically it is for the new players who are actually joined the Torn City and they find it difficult to develop over the several stages of the Torn. As you all know that Torn is not a one-day game. It's actually a game that is gonna last similar as your real life age. So it's a very long game, so you can level up according to the way you play the game. So the first thing that when a new player comes into the game, I'll be talking about certain things through this video, such as like I'll be talking about how you can train, how you should train, and when you join in, there will be certain set of missions that you need to do. There will be certain set of things you need to do, and how you can level up faster. There are guides that you can look into, which consist in the forums, and and there are giveaways that I will be talking about during the video, the whole video I'm doing, and I'll be talking about the travel guide, and there will be few more things that will be provided, set in detail during the whole video that I'm doing. So firstly, for every new player that comes in, so that you need to understand is that this is an energy bar, which is basically very important in this game, as you can see. So when you will be entering this game as a level 1 player. So when you enter this game as level 1 player, your age, just a second as it takes time. Yeah, so basically when you are level, you can see that I'm at level 50, 50 level 1 player, and with the age of 3222. So when you are a new player, it will be level 1, age 1. So as each day goes by, your age increases, and depending upon what the level you are, your age will stand according to that, according to the days you have spent in the game, as I want to say. So as you enter the game, so this is the energy bar. Okay, it increases every 5 energy increases every 10 minutes of the game. So that could take as you are a new player who's a level 1. Okay, so you'll be having only 100 energy in this game first. So as you can see, I have 150 energy here. How I got this 150 energy is you can buy a donator pack, which I'll show you. I'll be showing that, which you can buy it from the item store itself, which may cost 22 to 23 to 24 million depending upon the market price that is being provided there. Alright, so this is a nerve bar. So at the starting of the game, when you're a new player, you get around 15 nerve bars, and those 15 nerve bars are called your natural nerve bars, and these natural nerve bars are very essential for throughout the game. And same for the energy, it's very essential that you use this energy very wisely throughout this game that you play, because this energy is used basically to train your stats. So the game is all about stats, money, how a real life works. So you need to make sure that you use your energy and your name very wisely, especially energy. Alright, so this is the happiness bar. The happiness bar, you need to consider so many things, because when you want to train your stats, so there are train your stats, you need to consider what happiness is, because how, if your happiness is very big, like I have 4348 happiness here. Actually it is 4525, but because I trained it reduced. So when you have high happiness, you get a lot of stats while training, so that you need to consider. And life, as you know, it's what this game is about. And at the stage of each level you upgrade, life increases. And so this are the chain sections. This chain section is basically nothing but for when you enter a new faction, when you join a faction. Okay, when you join a faction, they will be you will be getting an icon, a chain. So that's what a chain is. And when 10 or more people or 1 or 2 people tries to do attacks and all those things, that's how the chain increases. So once they make it 10 attacks, that makes one chain, and it further extends to 25, 100 as such. So let me take you to the home page. So this is the home page of mine. So you can see that my name and my ID. The ID is given to all the players who are playing the game, individual ID, as you can see. So these are points. These points can be bought from the market. I will be showing you that, and you can purchase it by buying a donator pack, which I'll be talking about it by having a blue subscriber. So, and this rank, how come the rank keeps changing depending upon the way how you play the game. So you can attack, you can mug, you can go to casino, you can travel, you can do a lot of stuff. So whatever you do constantly and according to your level, it keeps changing. So you can get married to a player in this game, okay, and you can live in his, or he can live in your own the mansion. So the biggest place, the house that we can stay is private island, where you can get a very nice, a very good happiness bar for you to train as such. And having a private island gives you a good what should I say, it gives you a good you you are able to store money easily as such. This is a battle starts. Okay, battle starts. So in this game there is strength, defense, speed and dexterity, and this overall makes it the total. So I'm under the drug, so and I haven't have to over a long period of time in this game. So because of that my stats have decreased a bit, but once I rehab the stats increases, I'll be getting the full 40 as battle stats here. So after the drug, this is what is being shown here, 34 million. So mine is a very comparatively very low stats. If you're maybe when you play with a very big, when you meet high allied players who will be having billions of trans stats or trillions, we can't tell. So these are called working stats. These working stats are basically these are working stats that you actually need in this game, and this can be bought by joining a company, or by joining a a job like army, nurse as such. Those are jobs that the game has brought in. And then there are companies that are being operated by the players in this game. So when you join a company, those companies have different perks as such things. Those I'll be coming discussing about it as we go through this video. Okay, so these are your events. Whatever you do, it all comes. These are your criminal records. So whatever nerve you use, you can use it for the crimes that you do here. So according to that, your criminal record increases. So this is the faction information. So the faction that I am in, and you have your company's information as such. And these are the perks. You get these perks through different ways. One is through you can hold stocks, you can do your educations. By through educations you get a lot of perks from it. I'll be talking about that as such. And then there are many other ways to get the perks and all the stuff. So you can equip your armors here. So most commonly people chooses combat helmets, which is actually between 2.5 to 3 millions, and combat vest and combat pants and combat boots and combat gloves. So as a beginner, if you can, uh, it's not necessary that you will be getting it, but if you are able to get it, this is good for you know it's pretty good. It keeps you off from all the most attacks, but still your stats plays an important role in this game. So yeah, so I'll be taking you to the gym. So this is where the what we can say, it's the god, what we can say, that's what we can say. So yeah, so I'm getting, so these are your gyms, different types of gyms. These are called lightweight gyms, and these are called middleweight gyms, and these are called heavyweight gems, and these are called the specialist gems. So the lightweight gems are very easy to come across, as you will be starting as a level 1 player. You will be starting as a premier fitness. Okay, so you will be able to train 5 energy. Okay, and the cost of membership is just $10. So you'll be getting 100 energies in a game as a beginner. Okay, you can use that 100 energy for training your basically as when you're training this game, you need to consider training, making sure your strength, defense, speed and dexterity are almost equal, so that you are in par with other players. But there are players who actually consider having uh, one particular section to be very powerful, the rest other three to be somewhat similar or even less than that, like that. So it's better naturally, from most responses that I heard, is that keeping all your stats similar to each other. Okay, but it's not an easy task. It's definitely a very long hard task, and for that you need to stay long in this game, and you need to train. So that's what I've been missing out, so that's why my stats are very slow. I mean very low actually. So strength is basically when you want to attack a player, so you need strength basically. So you need to have a very good strength and speed as in when you're trying to hit an opponent. Okay, you need to have the speed. So if your opponent is having greater defense and greater dexterity, and if our strength and speed is low, okay, their defense and dexterity can finish us off. So yeah, I'll be showing that too as well. So yeah, this is the strength, this is the defense, this is the speed, and this is the dexterity. So you can train according to each gem. So this gem takes 5 energy per train, 5, 5, 5. All of them takes 5. So you'll have to pay a membership cost each time you unveil a new gems. So from there you go to the middleweight. So there they take 10 energy per train. Okay, so your stat keeps increasing as much times you train. That's how it works. So there's a stat caps as well. I'll be talking about it. So see, the 3 million membership cost 5 million. It keeps increasing. The best gym is George's gym, which offers 7.5 energy, 7.5% in strength, defense, speed, and dexterity in this game. But then, if you are able to unlock the specialist gym, there is a gym where you can get 9% in strength, defense, speed, and dexterity. For that, you need to make sure that you don't use drugs like Xanax and LSD. If I last check, like around 190s, as less than 190s, in order to use that gym. And specifically, they have a stat that you need to make sure to reach in order to get the gym. So this is the whole thing about gym. So I'll just show you how I train. So I'm currently doing speed, so I'll just show you, because see this 10%, 14%, 14%, 10% is my faction perks. Okay, so I'm selecting 3, so I get 5k. So I trained 3 times, so I got 5k in this gym session right now. So moving on. Okay, I'll be moving on to crimes now. So when we talk about crimes, so there are things that you need to consider. Sorry, apparently my nerve is at 15. So I'll just show you the basic things. So when it comes to crimes, it's when you're a new player, it's a level 1 player, make sure to use your nerves in searching for cash. Okay, like train station, go accordingly. Like search the train station, under the old bridge, search the bends, water fountain, dumpsters, and movie theaters. So the good part about doing this too now is that you won't actually get caught or anything while doing a crime here. So actually you're finding a dollar or a penny or such thing while you're doing a crime. So you get around like less, like between $10, less than $10 or something. It's not much, but then it increases your criminal record, and then nerve bar as well. And once you keep doing it, you can. So I'll just show you. So I'm searching the movie theater. You can start with the so I get $13. Okay, so I'll just show you. So basically you can start from here from the train station, so you get $6. So in each place you search your, you get more money. So you can sell copied media, but here when you do it, make sure that your crime bar is good. You have more than 50 bar at least, so that when you're trying to sell, you have no issues. And when it comes to shoplift, you need to be careful about shoplifting because you have high chances when you get caught. If you get caught in this game, the bad part is that your criminal experience reduces. And if your criminal experience reduces, it's going to be a very hard thing for you to play this game, to make money in this game, because you need money to actually develop yourself, okay, in this game. So you need money. You need not just 100. You need actually billions of money or trillions of money to have the game, to have a better game in this. So it's up to you. Okay, so make sure that you start with safe crimes before you move on to harder crimes. And if you once you hit 40 bar, okay, in this game, that is 40 natural nerve bars. So this is 85 nerve bars you see here, but this 85 nerve bar consists of, out of which only 35 is my natural nerve bar, and the rest 40 is my factions nerve bar, and rest 10 is my the nerve bar that I use from using the merit. So I'll show you what a merit is just after once I run with this. So yeah, once you hit a 40 nerve bar, okay, once you hit a 40 natural nerve bar, what you can do is that you can go to warehouse in this, do this mission, do this crime. So this is the safest crime so far every experts have been talking about. Okay, you either get, the high chances are that after 30 tries you may get hospitalized, but you won't get jailed in this warehouse arson warehouse crime. Okay, so the rest other crimes, the high chances are you may get caught, but there are certain times where even if you get caught also you can pay off with a certain amount of money, but there are times where you will get caught for sure. So try not to do any crimes beyond this, because especially transport drugs and armed robberies, uh, at the starting stage of the game, because basically you are reducing your crime experiences and these are actually costing you high nerves especially. So please try going accordingly in this game. So yeah, as I was saying, you need merit in this game. So you can gain merit by doing tasks assigned by the game. For instance, these are awards they will be showing in town that you are about to unlock. So these are the awards that progress while gonna live 9 years. So when I live 9 years in this game, it automatically keeps going like this. So you get a merit for that, and you get a merit for being a celebrity. That's a rank. So each according to the level you get merits, and this is respect. So for faction, what we can do is, and we can contribute to them by having the maximum respects. So how do you gain respect is by attacking players and gaining respect. So these are fraud crimes. So this is what I'm currently doing, the safe crime, the warehouse crime, which I've been talking about. So these are all those merits that you can look into and do accordingly for each. So when you are level 1, you will be having different merits that you need to come across, and you can check honors here. Okay, these honors are very easy to actually get. So you need to do, like for instance, achieve, like okay, for instance, okay, here it shows achieve a best skill streak of 10. So what you can do is that you can go hit 10 random people, or you can go hit one person 10 times, alright, however you want. So you need to hit him 10 times, but you need to make sure that no one attacks you when you loses. Alright, so if you maintain that streak, you get a merit horn for this. And what happens is that you can use those honors and merits, okay, the medals here. You can increase your nerve bar, which I said for 10. You can increase your critical rate, crime experience, awareness, as such, all those things. Okay, so these places are basically where you can increase your basic things, like necessary things that you need to improve your game. These are actually basic, not basic things, but yeah, essential thing to fight, use to use it for while having a fight. And these are merits to increase your weapons mastery as such, weapons accuracy and as such things. Alright, so as a new player, you go next to the next place as your education. Okay, so this is your education. This is where you're gonna study in this game. So it's gonna take more than 3 years for you to finish this game. I mean, to finish the whole education, I believe so. Alright, less maybe, but anyways, it's gonna be more than 2 years for sure, damn sure. Because each course, for instance, as a new player, make sure to start with uh, sports and science, basically. So once you start here, you get all this manual labor and endurance, which is actually good for you, to join a good job as such, a good company. So each education you complete, okay, so there are certain subjects where you actually gain a extra perk. The perk which I showed you earlier in the game, you get an extra perk. So here it shows a 1% bonus to the strength gain in the gym. So this is actually a very good thing. So basically start with this education itself, this sports science modules. So okay, as a beginner you need to start from here, basically basic. So you need to make sure you train, and then you get 1% bonus. Once you complete this course after 13 days, there's a cost which is $1,150. That's not much thing, okay. So there is a 1% bonus to strength gains in the gym. So once you unlock this, each time you train, there you get a 1% extra while you train. That's what it means. So there are like that. So there are perks for the second, third course. There is perks for defense. There is perks for dexterity, which is actually very good. So make sure to do this. Gain 10% increase in steroid effectiveness. It's actually taking extra steroids to increase your battle strength during when you're trying to attack someone who's overpowered. So these are passive bonus to speed and strength. These are actually basically, as we saw in the merits earlier, this gives you gains while you're trying to hit someone. Like your speed increases, your strength also increases as such. And yeah, those are the things. And in the end you get a further 1% boost in all gym games, such as strength, defense, all those things. You get an extra 1%. So all these things come under your perks. Okay, so make sure you start with sports science model, and once you complete that, you can go to health and fitness or self defenses. So those will be which increases your uh, effectiveness while having a battle as such. And then there are gym gains as well. So people usually go to do business in the starting, but I would prefer you to do the business later on after you complete these three things, such as health, fitness, sports and science, self defense, and health and fitness. So the business would take you at least more than a year to, not more than years, but sorry, 6 months to 7 months for you to complete this whole course, because it's actually long. Because the first course is 4 days, the next course is 10 days, and then 9 days. So you can start a business in this. So before you start a company, okay, it's better to complete this education. And there is biology, which is good for your medical. And then there is computer science, where you can do hacking as such. To improve your hacking and all, you can do the courses in this. There is law. This is for doing a crime, so you can bust people out easily if you can complete the education. So it gives you a certain set of percentage of gains while you're busting, or while you're trying to bust yourself out, or while you're trying to pay out someone to bust them out. So it reduces further. So these are general studies. So these are basically some perks that you get in business, some perks that you can use for battle stat as such. Same for mathematics and psychology as well. So the next thing is missions. So in missions, so you will be as a new player, you will be mainly asked to do missions. So you'll be asked by Mr. Anonymous, introduction is Duke. To complete 10 contracts for Duke, so you'll be having a set of 10 contracts. Okay, so you need to complete it. So those would be very easy. Okay, maybe train. I think it's train, and you need to use your energy to train, and then maybe some energy to attack someone or something like that. So, but those are easy things, and once you complete those things, you get the protege's honor. Okay, and you get 25,000 dollar and 100 mission credits, and an agent standing increase. So each time you do a mission, your agent standing increases. Okay, and when your agent standing increases and when you get a good amount of mission credits, so I currently have 3,932 mission credits. Okay, with these credits I'm able to buy whatever is being shown here. So every week it keeps changing. So you can buy an ammo, you can buy, this is a lottery voucher which consists of 100 lottery tickets, okay, of lucky shot casino. Okay, so that is done every weekly, so you can purchase it using 154, or you can buy a mag with it which has a bonus extra magazine. Okay, so you can see the compatibility and the exclusions that can be done. So then there is a mod like buy a pad which increases 1.75 accuracy and 30% extra. It's better not to buy even something that decreases your effectiveness while attacking. Okay, it's better with that. So if you're buying this is actually good. 5MW laser mod with bonus 3% critical hit rate. It's actually good. But these things you will be coming to know once you develop throughout the game. So these are the missions. So I've been missing a lot of missions actually. So just a second. So the thing is, I'll have to attack this person. Okay, so I don't think I can defeat this person, but you know what I can do is that I'll show you my buff for the day. Alright, but no problem. That's okay. But I can show you what happens. So you click on this. Okay, I'm attacking. I'm just clicking the button to attack. So what happens is that there will be a button for submit for attacking. So I can click this and start attacking the person. Okay, this is my primary, this is my secondary, this is my melee weapons, and this is a temporary that I can use while attacking. I can punch him, I can kick him, I can do whatever to him. Okay, so you need to make sure that while you are trying to hit, as a new player, when you're trying to attack someone, make sure you attack someone as same as your age, like the age which I showed earlier. See, this is 6,390. So his age is very big and he has 200 million stats. So you need to consider, of making sure that the person is not older than you and especially doesn't have higher stats than you. So make sure to attack someone who's easier to attack. Okay, there are one list guides you can follow. So this is the mission. So basically, as a new beginner, you will be focused on training and doing missions. You get up to 1,000 energies plus. So I will be advising you to use those energy very wisely, because you can use it for missions and then basically use those energy for training itself. Try to increase your battle stats as much as you can. Okay, there are many ways to increase your battle stats. You can increase it by doing happy jumps as such, which is going to be very costly. And then there are small jumps, mini jumps, which is also costly, but then once you understand the game, you are able to do so. So I'll take you to the city now. So this is the overview of the whole game. So these are quick links. So these other places inside the game that you can visit whenever you are playing the game. So there is the education. So when I click education, it takes me here, and then you can click back to the city itself there itself, and it will take you back to the city. Okay, so you can go to the gym. Okay, similar, and then just a second, let us slow. So those are the things. So this is the overview of the map. Let's zoom out for you. So these are the destinations. So you can see here is that there is city items. So I'm using an extension called Controls, okay, which makes me easier for the extension tool actually identifies the items that are in the map rather than me zooming in, like zooming in this and trying to find an items, which is impossible, which take time. And another secret thing, one good thing that you need to look into is that whatever items you have not found, it will stay in the game, okay, for until you can stack, and those items can be stacked up to 100 items, and the value increases. So you can stack up to 100 items as far as I know. If it is less than that, please do share it in the comment box if one of the players sees this. So this is the main. Okay, before I take you to the main market, I'll show you something else. Somewhere much cheaper actually. As a new player, we always start everything at the lower end. So this is the place. So in the missions, while doing missions, they'll now be asking you to buy some weapons, guns, and all those such things. So as starting the game, you can maybe start with buying a leather glove which costs you some $50. As such, you will be doing missions. So when you do missions, you get money also. So you can buy the leather gloves for time being, or full body armor as such, which costs around 75k. But it's better to join a faction before it's better to join a new faction, so that they will be able to share all the armor, armor protections, weapons as such all. So this is the place where you can buy weapons, and once you buy these weapons, according to the weapon, you need to buy the ammo. So it will be shown as when you buy a weapon, you need to make sure once you buy the weapon, you need to go to your items. I'll just show it to you, and then what you need to do next is you need to, for instance, this is a weapon that I have taken from my faction for the time being, so I'll just make sure I'm clicking this and equipping this weapon. When I equip with this weapon, there will be ammo section here, and I click the ammo section. I will be able to know for which gun I need to buy weapons. So it seems that my armlight has enough rounds as such, so I will need to buy at the moment, I guess. So all the ammos are there, otherwise you can just buy them. It's easy. You can see for what types of for what guns those ammo are used for. Okay, so according to that you can just type how much you want. I'm just typing this videos. I'm having it somewhat. Okay, so get ammo, we increase our ammos. That's how the thing is. So these are pretty much the stuff. So these are your item store. Here you will be whatever items you find in this game, whatever items you buy in this game will come and will be here. So people normally use Sanax to increase their stats as much as possible, but the bad side is that, as you can see, the good side is that you get 250 energy. Okay, so I would advise you as a new player, try not to take drugs in the starting itself. Try to train with your normal energy itself, but it's up to you if you want to do. But if you're using Sanax to train your stats, what happens is that you increases 250 energy. Also there's 75 plus happiness. It's not a big thing. The downside is that it decreases your battle stats for 6 to 8 hours, and your bars decreases nerve and happiness. Okay, if you get overdosed, what happens is that the nerve bar, energy and happiness decreases to 0, and you will be hospitalized for 3 days and 12 hours, and there will be a cooldown of 24 hours or so. So the overdose happens when it happens in the game randomly, and you cannot tell when it's gonna happen. So as a new player, the high chances are you won't, but you can't tell. But I would be advising that not to use an axe while you are low level, someone who's having low stats, because there are gyms that you need to open, so it's better to play slow and play smart. So yeah, I'll take it to city again, and because the setup things are there. So you can take, as a new player, you can lend, you can borrow money from Duke. So I'm actually under loan. I need to pay my interest. I haven't paid. So this is the amount I've taken. This is the interest that I have to pay with the loan amount. So every week there's a loan will be charged depending upon the amount you take. Okay. So the interesting part of the game. So you can, once you level 15, okay, you can travel to any of this destination here. So all these destinations have different things. I'll be talking about it in the next videos. Okay, so all these destinations have, it takes 3 hours and 10 minutes to reach this destination, but the time can vary depending upon the time you're trying to board into the flight. So the highest travel time is South Africa, which is 3 hours and 28. This is one trip. So from Town to South Africa is 3 hours and 28, and then once you land there, what you can do is that you can buy certain items and all those things, okay, and then you can come back to Town and you can trade it and sell all those things. I'll be talking about it further. So this, and from here again from South Africa to Town, it takes another 3 hours and 28 minutes, so which will be more than 7 hours. So you need to consider about when you're traveling to South Africa is that like once you're above, only after level 15 above only can you travel. So once you reach level 15, make sure to travel accordingly. It depends upon whether you want to make money or whether you want to concentrate on increasing your stat, because if you want to increase your stat and you want to trade, then you can't go with this, okay, because you need because the full energy will be filled within 4 hours and 50 minutes or so, 4 hours 40 or 50 minutes or so. So it's better, I would be advisable. It's up to you, it's your choice however you wish to play the game. Okay, you can talk to many experts, they might have their own opinions, they will be guiding you definitely. Everyone has their own tricks, but you just have to be smart. You need to see what is beneficial for yourself. So another interesting place is the casino. You can come here any time of the game. You can either be rich or you can either be poor. Make sure your addiction stays low. So this is a slot. I think I'm out of casino tokens, I guess. So you get casino tokens of 75. Okay, get 75 casino tokens every day. So you can, so I have just 5k here, so because of that I can go either between these three. So if you get a jackpot, you get the amount here, 3 billion for yourself. But I never won in this game, so like everybody else I'm also expecting myself. So this is the Russian roulette, high and low, keno, craps, blackjack, poker, lottery, okay, and split the wheel as such. And yeah, maybe in Russian roulette you can see many of the famous top players here. And make sure when you're playing this Russian roulette not to fall for the mugs. So there are scammers in this game, there are muggers in this game. This is the real world of absolute cheating as shit. See, as you wanna know. Right. So it's taking time. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the net, I guess, for the day. I hope it doesn't cause an issue. Yeah, so pocket game. So she's betting a 64 million. So if I had a 64 million, I could have with this game. Oh yeah. So and then you can play the Russian roulette game. So it's not a big deal. It's something which you can enjoy part of the game. So these are the main important things that you need to consider: gym, crimes, missions. These three are very important when you are a level 1. And one more additional thing is that I want to let you know is that there is a referendum for this game, that is the Recruit Citizens. So if you're watching this, if you're a new player, you can join this game by clicking onto this link. So when you click onto this link, the good part is that each time you develop, okay, for every 10 levels that you develop, okay, so I will be getting 250 points and 31 days novelty status and special items, okay, which is something that I'll be getting. But what I can do for you is I can assist you with the essential needs in the game, like money, assets, and all those things, whatever is required for you to maintain maintain a balance in this game. And then once you do that, once you refer to the code by clicking onto this, I will be getting one of these 3 merits. Okay, so when you as a new player is trying to recruit someone else, you can share your own link, which will be shown here. Okay, and then you can recruit players. So when you recruit one player, you get when you recruit when you recruit one player, you get the tools company. When you recruit 2 players, you get the second merit, and when you recruit the 3 players, you get the third merit. And so according to that, you get this 250 points and 31 days donated status along with it, and 2 special items. It can be very costly, it can be something very cheap, depends upon it. Okay, so make sure that's all in this game for the timing. As I want to conclude, and I would like to say that there is a giveaway in this video, as this is my first video. So what you can do is that you can comment if you are a new player, or if you are an old player, if you are watching this once as well. You can comment with this video by going down, sharing your user ID. Okay, just post something whatever comes in your mind, maybe about this video or about the taunt. If you're a player who's playing this taunt, kindly do provide any extra details for the new players to look into, so you can give your response under the comments by sharing your user ID as well, so I can send you some items or some money, something like that, for your question. So if you are a new player and if you haven't joined, please click on the referral link which I have shared earlier, this one. Okay, just copy it or just click it. It will take you directly to the site and you can register. Okay. And otherwise, if you have joined and you're a new player, just type in the user ID, and then if you want to know more about this, if you are having less clarity about the game, please do tell me, or if you feel that the game, the video throughout I have done is and you are able to understand, give your response, or you can share your experience so far, how you have been doing this game. Okay, so those are the things. Alright, but make sure that you share your user ID, okay, so that according to that I can give you giveaways. Alright then, alright fellows, so yeah, one last thing you need to consider. This is the message section. Here you get mails. I just wanted to let you know this is the basic settings, those nothing to be afraid of. So that these are basic settings. So this is a company, this is a faction, that's a faction. Just a second, it's slow actually for some reason. These are bounties, and the main thing, this is the donator pack. Okay, so I wanted to say this in the end because making sure that you understand this. So the donator pack is, you can either buy them. So if you're buying them, you get a blue subscriber. This is a golden subscriber, a golden club, which means is that the donator pack is bought using the money in the game. Okay, otherwise you can purchase packs using real money. Okay, you can buy them using paying PayPal or Amazon money. Otherwise, if you're buying bigger packs, you can use cryptocurrency as well to purchase. So you get 31 days in this donate status. So your energy bar, if when you're by using donator pack, your energy bar time decreases. When you're not using donator pack, to your it takes about 15 minutes to get to 5 energy, I guess, if I remember right. Yeah, 50% energy range. You get extra 50. You get extra 50%, 50 energy. So that is total 150 energy. You can access to donator forums. You get advanced search. You get notebook. So there's notebooks, all such things. Okay, and then yeah, yeah. So one more thing is that otherwise, if you are having 23 to 24 million, you can do is that you can go to the item market. So when you go to the item market, make sure when you buy, don't fall for any scams. So there are people who do scams in this. So just make sure you be smarter than them. That's all. So what you can do is, so sorry, my bad. I forgot where it is. Ouch. Yeah. So mine is getting over in 4 days. Yeah. So this is what a donator pack is. So this can be bought. So this will be there for 31 days of donator status, and you will get a 50 points using upon buying it. Once you open it, you get a 50 points. So these are the points that I have currently, and you can use these points for refilling a nerve bar, you're refilling an energy bar, many other things such. I'll be talking about this thing later. So you can purchase it from here. From this is a player, and I'll just take you to his bazaar. This is the list of donator packs being listed by different sellers in the game. So this is one of the sellers, and this is his bazaar. It's a random bazaar that I'm taking. Oh, it seems that okay, the items are there. So there is a donator pack here. So you need to make sure that it's clearly a donator pack. See, you can click on it, you can see it's a donator pack. You can click on it, you can verify it, and you can see if it's a donator pack, and you can buy accordingly. Because sometimes some people, what they do is that they act smart. They want to scam the place. I don't blame them. It's how the game is. You need to be smart while you play. What they do is that they keep 23 million for this, for the box of grenade, which just cost you only 1 million. They'll keep 23 million for this, and they'll sell it to you. When you are going into the bazaar, you don't notice it. So by mistakenly you go and purchase this, and that's a scam. So don't fall for this. So I hope, yeah, there's one more last thing which I wanted to know. Property. So just a second. I'll take rid of the properties so that I'll just show you what it is. So you can go to one of these places. You can go in as a new player. You can go to this place. So you'll be starting as a new player. You'll be getting a shack. Okay, so a shack basically has 100 as happiness. Okay, a tailor has less than that. So it would be better as a new player. It's definitely better to stay in a private island so you can get a good happiness while so that you can train. Otherwise, what you can do is that you can rent one. You can marry one of the players and you can rent one. So if you don't get a private island, if you don't have the money to buy, have it. It's better to stick to a mansion. People choose ranches mostly because it offers you 1200 happiness. Okay, and just make sure the rental period is like if you're taking a ranch, for instance, make sure you take something which is about 20 days or such, because and not 100 days, because you're not going to spend your 100 days in a ranch. So just take something between 20 to 50 or 60 days So by then hopefully you must have need extra amount of money to afford a private island. Okay, so you can buy according to the happiness. So the happiness here is 1200, but the cost for 100 days is 595. So I wouldn't advise you to buy one for 100 days, but you can buy one for 30 days. But then you can look into the cost, and then you can, according to your expenses, you can make your smart choices and play the game. The same comes for private island as well. When it comes to private island, the money increases. So you need to play safe, be smart. So these are the things that you need to consider while playing the games. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Make sure to, if you're a new player, try to go to the referral link, and I'll be sharing it to you below the description. And if and there is a giveaway, make sure that you are being part of the giveaway by, if you are an experienced player or if you are a new player that is have joined the game. Please share your experience, or please share your feedback about this video, what I should have added in this video, by providing your user ID of in this game. Okay, which is this, and then I'll be sending items according to that. Alright, hope you have a great day and enjoy torncity. And new players, welcome to the torncity. Okay, hope to see you soon. All I hope this helps you guys.